Welcome back to the Deliverance Aftercare Podcast. My name is Dr. Shakita, and it is my hope that you took the time to complete the assignment from the last episode, which was to start your forgiveness journey. If you missed the last episode, make sure you go back and listen to it and any of the other episodes that you may have missed. Now, while I was thinking about what will be discussed, shared, or addressed in this episode, I was reminded of a dream that I had years ago when I was an undergraduate student at Florida State University. Now, at the time of this dream, I was the president of the FSU Gospel Choir, and we were in preparation for one of our annual concerts. And so in this dream, we were at a hotel preparing ourselves to head over to the venue where the concert was about to occur. And all of a sudden, the dream just quickly shifted from me leaving out of the hotel to the dismissal of this concert, which seemed to be inside of a gymnasium. And so while we were walking out, it was like a lot of clutter, and the traffic was kind of jammed with trying to get out of the facility. And so I'm looking around, trying to maneuver my way through, trying to figure out why people aren't leaving the venue. And then all of a sudden, I look out the windows and saw that there was a storm outside. But I thought to myself, well, the hotel isn't far. We can just run for it. And so that's what I decided to do. I decided to just run towards the hotel. But in the process of me running, I started flying in the air. Now, for those who don't know, for whatever reason, ever since I was a child, and I will have dreams of like either an attack, danger, or something, I will immediately start flying in the air. So I'm flying towards this hotel, and all of a sudden lightning comes down and it hits a tree. I get agitated. I didn't get scared. For whatever reason, I was agitated. And so I continue to fly towards the hotel. A second lightning bolt comes down, hits another tree, and this tree fell a little bit closer to me, and now I'm even more agitated. Like, what in the world is going on? But I'm seeing myself getting closer to this hotel, and right before I kind of land to the ground, if you will, a third lightning bolt came down and hit a tree. So once I landed, instead of me going into the hotel, I ended up walking towards the third tree, and I climbed inside of it, and I just looked up to the sky with a big old attitude, like, what in the world is going on? These trees could have hit me. And then all of a sudden the clouds parted. God is looking down at me and was just like, it's just a little storm. And then I just took a look at myself and realized I didn't have any scars. I wasn't hit. And matter of fact, I wasn't even wet. And then I woke up. So I pondered on that dream. And all of a sudden the next day, it was the day before the concert, and we had our final rehearsal, and I stood before all of the members of the gospel choir, and I just began to talk to them, to just give them a word of encouragement and empowerment. And so I began to share with them the dream that I had the night prior. And then people began to cry. They began to share the hardships and just the difficulties that they were experiencing in life, with classes, with their health, and so forth. And we just went into a space of worship. Our musicians were there as well, and so of course they began to play, and we began to just worship, to worship God, to sing praises to him, because we realized in that moment that no matter what it is that we are going through, we're still alive, we're not bruised, we're not wounded, and in the words of God, it's just a little storm. And so I felt the need to share that, because as we go through this deliverance journey, because this is the Deliverance Aftercare Podcast, I want to encourage you, because no one is saying that your aftercare is going to be easy. because we understand that once you go through deliverance, you have to let go of the things that have become familiar to you, the things that you have become comfortable with, the things that you have gotten used to, because you have to let go of old mindsets, old way of thinking, old friendships and relationships, old environments, old things that were holding you in bondage. Because even though you were comfortable in that place, it was a place of stagnation. It was a place of chaos and constant cycles. And so you found yourself being okay in a place that was filled with strongholds. And now that you've been delivered, you've been asked to live out this new creature, this new creation lifestyle, living a new identity, developing a new mindset, knowing how to live this life with a sound mind, having to develop new friendships because you had to let go of old unhealthy soul ties, unhealthy connections, unhealthy strongholds. And we're asking you, God is asking you and instructing you to do this new thing, to let go of the things of old and become new, to walk this path with him as he illuminates the way. Now, no one ever said that this new way was going to be easy, because the enemy is going to always try to entice you in order to get you back under his stronghold. But you have to stay committed to moving forward. So even the small storms that you experience in this new walk, in this post-deliverance, just know, in the words of God, it's just a little storm. Yes, it's raining. Yes, the trees are falling. Yes, the lightning is coming down. But guess what? You're not bruised. In my dream, I wasn't even wet, but I had a full attitude, and God had to get me together quickly. So I want to get you together quickly. I want to gather all of your emotions, all of your your contemplations, all of the negative thoughts, and what if I just go back? What if I just go to the things of old? Because this place right here is new and is uncomfortable. I want to gather all of that up and encourage you to keep going forward, to keep living out your soul salvation, continue to live a life of freedom, deliverance, and wholeness. And so I truly hope that as we are on this episode 10, that you have been intentional about completing the task from episode 1 all the way up until now, because it is vital for you to gain your strength, to be encouraged, and to be empowered, to not go to the things of old, but to continue to move forward. And just know the hardships is only for a little while, and just know it's just a little storm. Now, taking a deep breath, and as you breathe out, let go of fear, condemnation, procrastination, abandonment, regret, worry, insecurity, pride, and all the unhealthy things. Let it go. Release it. Be empowered and encouraged to continue on your deliverance journey. Please make sure that you share this podcast and its impact on your life with others. If you have questions about your deliverance journey or would like to sign up for Deliverance Aftercare sessions, you can reach out to me via the information in the description box. The Deliverance and Recovery Workbook is also available for purchase and download in the description box. Until next time, remember that Deliverance Aftercare is self-care.